Right. So we're started. Ladies, welcome to Birdies and Banter YouTube channel. I feel really lucky actually because I've got Sophie and Joy. Joy is Sophie's mum on as my very first podcast that's going to go onto the channel. So welcome to the channel. It's obviously brand spanking new, and thank you so much for coming on and agreeing to do this.
Well, we can't turn down you, can we, Dan?
Well, you
It's been a
can.
good, what, 25 years? There's no way.
Do you know what? Yeah, it's probably been a little bit longer, hasn't it? I'm not being funny. I'm pushing like mid-40s now, so yeah, it's definitely yeah, it's been a while. So it's been a hot minute, as they say, I think it is. So,
Can you believe this, Dan? Mum now plays golf.
well, do you know what? I know that because you had said that Joy had just started to play. Now, all those years you were like, "No, I'm not playing. I don't play golf. I don't do that." And
Mm,
now here you are, you're playing. It was
yes.
gonna come later on in the podcast. I was gonna
No, we
say,
can do it later.
yeah, no, we can do it right now because we've just dived straight in here. Joy, are you having lessons with Sophie?
No.
Ah!
She's
Too expensive.
Well, absolutely. Yeah, too right.
I
Um,
don't need lessons. I've watched golf for 30 years, so I know everything about golf swings.
oh my God, that is absolutely brilliant. I love it. It's like Joy started it and she's completed it.
No,
That.
no way, Dan. You do go to some coaching with your
Yeah,
friends.
yeah,
Just talk us through those coaching sessions. So it's every Tuesday.
yeah. It's short game. There's about 10 of us with the pro at Cleethorpes, Paul, and we chip and we pitch and we putt and we get out of us the sand. So it's quite good. It's quite good.
Yeah,
No, tell them what annoys you.
What annoys me is I'm left-handed. And
nothing
so
wrong with that.
I'm stuck at the end. And instead of saying back foot, front foot, it's joy. You just do it the opposite way round to everybody else. Not good.
Oh my goodness. Yeah,
Not good.
well, I started left hand. I didn't have any choice. I had a left-handed hickory shaft put in my hand and was like, "There you go, you just go and use that." And then later they found out I was right-handed. So you never
Oh
know. They
dear.
might say that you're less awkward and you need to change over. So
Bit late in the day, Dan.
it's a bit late, bit late in the day.
Yes.
So right, I'm gonna start with obviously Sophie's journey and how it has been parenting an up and coming golfer. And if I remember correctly, and I probably should have done my research, Joy, you had your own estate agency, didn't you?
Correct.
While Sophie was growing up. So
Mm.
you had not only an up and coming England player and, home internationals and GBNI squad, etc., at home while juggling a business, your own business as well, and a really busy one. How was that?
Well, I was quite lucky that in Lincolnshire we had a lot of parents that had children playing golf, and a lot of people wanted to take Sophie to the games. So I only went when I could, and then
Yeah,
the rest of the time, other parents took her, and her dad took her, obviously.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I've got some very fond memories of your dad walking around with my dad and everything like that. I think John reminisced of a story when we were up in Blairgowrie, but that is not for the podcast. Um, but
Just a
so
quick shout out actually for that Blair Gowrie. It was a British girls, and I got beat that quickly that we were home back in England to watch Neighbours at 5 o'clock.
you're kidding.
No, Dad was like, "Great, 7 and 5. See you later."
Oh my goodness. So I mean, it's Mother's Day today. I am going to put the recording date on it. You've obviously had an afternoon together where
Yeah.
Sophie's treated you to some bits, and you've had a lunch or a dinner out. I don't know, So
Mm.
I was saying just as we were learning about whether the recording was going to work, I remember like being in the same room and the same setup as Sophie, and we were always had our toiletries out, and I would have like a disposable toothbrush that, some toiletries, just very bog standard from Boots. And out of Sophie's bag would come the most luxurious brands, and I always remember the 8-hour, like, moisture cream, and you were just saying that you took your mum to Charlotte Tilbury today, and she's had a bit of a pamper day and everything. Nothing's changed. Literally
No,
nothing's changed. It's
nothing.
it's all luxury, and and Sophie, do you still use the 8-hour cream?
Yeah, I use all of them now.
Do you?
Dermalogica. I'm very good on my factors. Like I do a
Yeah.
factor 50 face cream because of I'm outside a lot with my golf.
And is
But
that your
yeah.
influence, is it, Joy, that you've always looked after yourself, you and everything,
Well, I
and
suppose so. I mean, we do like makeup, don't we? So we're makeup, we're skincare, yeah. Marks and
that's
Spencer's food,
oh, yeah.
Louis
I
Vuitton
remember that as well.
handbags.
I
Hey
do
Dan, you
remember
should
that as
see her
well.
on the golf clothes.
Oh god, I bet. There's no budget
Crazy.
high street shopping for Joy.
No, no, she does a little bit. You go M&S, don't you?
Yeah, no,
Ah,
yeah, go M&S, yeah. All the
okay.
gear, no idea.
Well, do you know what? There's worse things to be, like concentrating on, absolutely. Right, so Joy, what's been your most fondest golfing memory that you can remember? It can be amateur, it can be club, it can be right up into, I mean, Sophie played on tour and she played like 196 LET events, I think I saw.
Yeah,
10
not
top
very well. It's
10s.
probably be amateur.
Yeah, I think when she won the English girls at Sheringham,
Yeah.
I actually didn't see any of the games. All I saw was the last hole and two players hit in, and Sophie was a foot and a half from the hole. And I went,
Oh my
"Oh,
goodness.
whose ball's that?" And the crowd went, "Your daughter's." I went, "Oh, that's good." So yeah, yeah, that was my best moment.
That was your
But
best
she was
moment.
there all week, just not at the club. So she would just drop me off.
Drop you off. Yeah, but
Yeah,
do you know what? They're in spirit, I would imagine. Absolutely.
maybe.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah, I did enjoy the amateur days, and I
Yeah.
love meeting all you girls with the parents. They were such good fun days. The
Yeah.
weather was always raining, it was always
Yeah.
cold, it was terrible weather, but we had great times.
But don't you
Yeah, we really
remember
did.
on the putting green, Dan, where all the parents would be having a drink and we'd all be on the putting green doing the line game?
The line
Like we were
game.
there for
Yeah,
hours, weren't we?
you
And the
know,
mums and dads would just sit there, just having a drink, catching up.
it was I can honestly say, and I think from I mean, I'm not a professional anymore. I've gone back to playing amateur golf and I play for my county, and I can honestly say the camaraderie of the team stuff, I didn't realise how much I'd missed it, and it's only as I've got older, like, just such fond memories of our England squad and, going away and you're away from home and you're sort of it's all it is the banter that I missed so much. I loved it, and I feel, really lucky to have done it and experienced it with the group that we had especially, 'cause there was no social media then, there was no pressure to look good. I mean, that you
Well,
just
you definitely didn't look good in those pink suits.
God, they were awful, weren't they? Do you know, I think I spoke about that with someone the other day, how I saw it come through the door and I was like, "Oh my god, are you kidding me? Like, what on earth is this navy blue skirt and the navy blue court shoes? What are we, 80?" And, like, it was just absolutely horrific. I mean, what were they thinking?
No, I don't know. But I thought actually our parents, there was certain parents that you wouldn't want to be around, like, or
Oh,
sit
yeah.
and have a drink with, or
Mm.
talk about golf. But I feel
Yeah.
like our parents, we were quite lucky.
Yeah, we were really lucky. I mean, just I think really down to earth and yeah, they're ultimately the parents you're running around and you're there and you want your kids to do well, but I just think we were really lucky with the groups that we had, and then obviously as we got older we had like the likes of Becky Brereton, Queenie. Oh, just I mean, Vicky Lang, we had all of those. I'm trying to Rachel Bell was in there as well. Who was the others in our England team? I'm terrible with names, by the way.
No. What do we have? Rebecca Wood. Do you remember her? She played a bit.
Oh, Faye
Fame.
Faye Faye as well, Fame.
Faye Sanson. You see, I still
Um,
see him. I saw Faye last week. I
yeah,
saw Claire
Keeley,
yesterday.
uh, um, Ke oh, little Alex Keithley.
Keithley, yeah,
Keithley.
little Al.
Yeah, little Alex Keithley. Yeah, and Fame, obviously. Uh, and there was Sarah as well. I don't
Heath, Sarah
Heath,
Heath.
Sarah Heath,
Yeah.
Kirsty Taylor. She was
But
a bit
they were
older
all a
than
bit
us
older
though.
than us, so I don't really
Yeah.
feel that we like spent our
Alex
youth with
Cook.
them. Alex Cook,
Cook.
she
Do
was
you
a
remember her? She
mum.
bought a
Do you know
washing
what? Mum
machine.
liked her because she had
Yeah,
curly hair.
Yeah, I
yeah.
love their hair.
Oh my God, it was beautiful,
Mm,
wasn't it? I always wanted
yeah.
curly hair. Actually, I've
Mm.
curled it today, but
Mhm.
nothing like hers. Hers was
We
amazing.
haven't.
No.
Yeah.
And
No,
then
you've
when,
got
do you
straight
remember when we
hair.
started to drive down and we got our license and you
Yeah.
had the, sorry everybody, the Citroen.
Oh my God, the Citroen. Oh my God, I loved that car. Do you know £21 to fill that up from empty?
It was a
20 quid.
0.9 litre, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It was bottle green with a little spoiler.
You were such a rude boy.
Oh,
And
I
then
d
we were at a match down south. I think you'd left home, actually left home. You
yeah.
had everything in the back of that Citroen. And there was a captain of the England golf team who said, "Follow me to the hotel." So I got in your car, and this woman just belted off in probably a Mercedes or something really posh. And we were trying to follow her, and you probably only had 4 gears, and it was just
It
like,
was 4 gears. It was 4 gears. I remember having an argument with my mum, and I'd only just passed my driving test, and I was like, "That's it, I'm going." And I drove to Woodall Spa
Yeah,
without
you
with a
moved out. You
yeah,
turned up, and
yeah.
you were like, "That's it."
I was like, "I'm done." But I think it was probably just such a pathetic argument as it always is. I mean, I think I'm going through it now at the moment with my daughter, so it's like my mum's sitting there going but I mean, I remember driving up, like, later in the afternoon with a map just on my driver's like, on my passenger seat, and
Mm.
no sat nav, no nothing. I arrived in the in darkness, just reading the map with I don't even think I had a torch on my phone at that point. I just had that middle light on, the one that blinds you while you're driving.
Yeah.
But look, we're completely digressing here.
Sorry.
Like, no, it's fine. Right, so since tour, I've left, you were still on tour, you played, and I've, like, watched from afar. I'm not an avid sports watcher, to be honest with you, but I've watched from afar your achievements, and since you've left tour, whenever your name has come up in conversation, I think my first reaction is, "Oh my god, what a work ethic." Like, this girl, this woman is doing YouTube videos, you're doing social media content. You're not only just giving golf lessons as well and supporting the golfing community that's obviously led you to playing on tour, but you're doing commentary. I mean, have I missed anything here? I don't know what else. I'm sure you've done something else that I've missed.
I don't know. Do a bit corporate, a bit of
Bit
talking.
bit of talking and
Yeah.
everything. So your work ethic is absolutely crazy. And Joy, seeing Sophie growing or grown into this woman and achieving what she's achieved, would you say that she has um
Got it
had
from me.
yeah, well, like, has she got any sort of disciplines or characteristics that you just knew she was destined to either be on tour or be in front of the camera or, be as successful? Do you think that she has got those traits, or she grew up and you could just instantly see that she was gonna be successful at whatever she did?
I think even when she was young, she was always very determined and she had to do everything right, otherwise she got really mad with herself. But moving from golf into the media, I never thought she would be this successful. Not because I didn't believe in her, it was the opportunities. I didn't know whether she'd get them and hold on to them really, because being a woman in a man's world, especially from the north of England, it's a little bit harder to get noticed. But I know when people talk to me, they're always talking very fondly of her. And Sophie goes, "Well, they will because they know that I'm your daughter." But they don't have to say anything, do they?
No.
But people have been impressed to how much she's grown in the commentating roles.
And would you say that she has been more successful in her off-course career in terms of happier, more settled? Do you
Mm,
think that this has led her onto really her sort of path, her I wanna
mm.
say, like, her destined path?
Yeah, I think it is. I mean, being a pro golfer has led to where she is now, and whether she could have done it without those years, I don't think she would have done. And the good thing about Sophie is she knows all the players on tour and she makes sure she talks to everybody. So she knows everything about them when she's commentating.
Yeah.
Um, so I think her amateur career was unbelievable. She
Mm.
started off well in the LET, but I don't think she loved it as much as I thought she was going to do. And then she's moved on to this and she loves it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
So,
loves it.
what is your favourite part of all of the different hats that you wear? What's your favourite part that you see in your diary and you're like, "Ah, I've got that today."
My favourite is doing the radio at the Open
Really?
and the Women's Open. Yeah,
Really?
radio is so much fun.
What,
Like,
walking, like, inside the ropes on the radio?
yeah, but I do that in general
Anyway.
on tour.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I suppose with the radio, you do it with another person.
Yeah.
When you're on the television, you're by yourself. So you'll have somebody to talk to. The hours are a joke, 12 hours. It's 36
Yeah.
holes a day. You are, I don't know, the team is just so brilliant. And
Yeah.
you are around experts like radio, just
Legends.
legends. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
And
It pays peanuts. So that's standard, isn't it? Like I love the thing that doesn't pay well.
yeah,
Um, but
that is
that I
terrible
would say that's
choices.
probably my most fun because
Yeah.
you are ducking and diving around all the crowds. You're getting really close to the players. And at present, in that role, I get the best matches to follow.
Oh,
So
that is
that's fun.
so good. That is so good.
Yeah.
Oh, the question that I was gonna ask, oh, the players. The players, like, what are they like now in comparison to when we were, like, on tour? I mean, I remember I'd only been left tour for a little bit, and I came back with Mallory at, like, the English Open, and she was like a babe in the pram, and I just thought, "Oh, it'd be so nice to see everybody just to say hello." Oh my goodness. I literally turned up and I was like, "I don't know anyone." Literally don't know anyone at all. Like, it seemed like it changed overnight.
The turnover's high. I do think that year on year, you could see maybe 20 rookies coming on
Yeah,
tour out of 120, say.
yeah.
The players are, God, they're fit down. Like they are athletes.
Yeah, they look like
They're
it.
still lovely. Like I think
Yeah.
we get a lot of bad press, I suppose, for not being open and stuff like that. But when they're at work, they're at work. So the best time
Mm.
to get them is kind of Monday to Wednesday. And then Thursday to Sunday, they're on it. So once they go on the practice ground, I don't really say too much to them. But at the hotel, going to the course, out for dinner, they're they're really nice. You come to a few events now, don't you?
Oh yeah, yeah, I love it.
She comes
Oh
to
my
watch.
god,
I
Joy,
watch, I
I
walk the
I am
course.
do you? I'm loving the
She's
Yes,
fact
amazing.
that your dedication to golf
I
right
know.
now is now in this like so Joy,
50
wait,
years too
yeah.
late.
No, but you know what? You're probably able to enjoy it more together now because
Yeah.
Sophie's able to I know you're doing crazy long days when you're out on tour and it's not, I mean, it's not just following one group that's 4 hours. You're out there and you're doing so much more. So what do when you go out with, like, Joy, when you go out with Sophie,
Mm,
are you watching your favourite players or are you sort of oh, right, okay, so you sort of hang around, you watch
yeah.
your favourite players, you go in and
Yes.
have a
Yeah.
drink on the veranda and then wait for Sophie
Like I
to
used to.
this is
Yeah.
what I
Well,
miss.
what I enjoy the most is when Sophie gets there early. We go out in the buggies and we go round so many holes, and she's rolling the ball to the hole,
Yeah,
left to right, right to left, and all things like that. I do enjoy that because we go round some of the course that I don't go round if it's too early.
yeah.
But I do. follow my favourite players.
Who's your favourites?
Who's your
Oh,
favourites?
Who is my favourite? Emily Pedersen.
loves her.
I love
Really?
Emily, yeah. I like Minji Lee,
Yep,
obviously Charlie,
yep.
and I like Gino.
Yeah, she likes Gino Titican.
Yes, yeah. So I've got a wide variety.
You
I,
love Clara Spilkova.
yes, only because of her clothes.
Oh, she's probably
Yeah,
a really nice person though as well.
yeah, she is. I've met her. I've met her. She is lovely. Yeah,
And
she is.
Oh,
Annalise Cordell.
Yes,
Still
Annalise.
yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Oh my God, I
She
haven't seen her in ages, and she's had all
she
her
lives
hair
in my
cut really
favourite
cute.
place in the world,
Oh,
Saint-Jean-de-Luz in France.
Do you
oh,
remember where the
really?
Yeah, in
French Open
Biarritz.
was?
Biarritz.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Mm.
So, oh, that's so lovely. So, like, you're probably way more involved right now and spending more sort of like quality time
I
together.
even listen to Sophie for the whole 4 days when she's commentating, and go, oh, so and so played well today, and she goes, how do you know? I go, I've watched it.
Oh my
I
goodness.
know it's crazy. Yeah,
So,
crazy.
Joy, do you ever get to go out on the green as well and see Sophie rolling the balls and
Oh,
like,
that's when I go out in the buggy in the mornings. Yeah,
but
love it.
does that teach you with your golfing journey right now? Is it sort of almost helping you as well or not?
No,
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 you're there
no. I
just
just hit
blindly
it.
looking. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
No, no, Mum's a good putter. She's a really
Oh,
good putter.
I still play squash, Dan. I still play squash once
really?
a week. Yeah. Mm.
So wait, why have you not taken up paddle? This is another thing. How on earth do you get chance to play paddle with your schedule as it is?
Because we play on top.
Do
We play at night.
you?
Yeah, so it's really good actually. So the production team, the television production team, most of the time I'm the only woman, which is not very good. You know,
Right.
we're on a LET, there should be a lot more women, and
Yeah.
there's normally me and maybe one more woman.
Right.
And to have something in common with guys that are, well, all over 40, most of them don't actually play golf. So though they work in television, the
It.
cameraman might work in football the next week or
Mm,
tennis or something like that. So none of
yeah.
them are good golfers or if in fact golfers at all.
No.
So they were started to play paddle. And I thought, well, I can't play with them, can they? If somebody's serving at me,
Yeah.
I'm just going to get smashed. And then they said, no, it's underarm. And since then I've started. So it's been about 3 years and it's been brilliant because I've got to know the guys so much better. So the
Yeah.
people in graphics, audio, producers, directors. It's been really, really good fun. And look, I can go for a drink with a guy, but I'm
Yeah.
not going to be drinking as much as them. You're not going to
No.
be involved in that type of conversation.
No.
So now we all play paddle, we're all healthier, and we've got a
Yeah.
better team spirit for it.
And Joy, you don't fancy going along? I mean, if they're over
We haven't got a
40,
paddle court within 30 miles of where I live in Cleethorpes, so
oh,
no.
that's
My friends play pickle, but I don't
yeah,
play.
She
so
plays
Yeah,
that's
squash still.
yeah. I
yeah,
still
so
like squash.
pickle is the size of the half the size of the paddle, isn't it?
Pickle is a badminton court.
Badminton and table tennis, and then paddle is squash and tennis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Paddle has glass.
Mm,
Yeah, well, I know. I went and played with my friend and we realised that we needed 2 other friends to play
you
with, and
do.
so we were just ultimately just smashing it about the place and couldn't get to the different areas because we were smashing it against the
Yeah.
glass. So we were having a lovely time, but not actually playing any sport. We were just smashing the ball at each other. So, Joy, squash,
Yes.
you how long you played squash?
How long? Nearly 50 years.
And Sophie, you don't play squash at all?
When I was a kid, I got dragged along, so I would sit and
And you didn't
watch with a
love it? I
packet of
love
crisps and a
squash.
Coke. No, I
Mm,
think we played a bit, but nothing. I was no.
no, it was golf.
It
It
was
was
Mum's
golf.
thing.
Yeah.
Like, that was her thing, and then I had golf.
Um So, Joy, out of I will wrap this up actually,
Mm.
well, but just what's your favourite moment in Sophie's commentary or what she's done in recent years that you either was a funny moment or just a super
Oh
proud
gosh.
moment? Is that a really
Oh
crappy
God.
question, like, on the spot?
Well, no, it's quite hard. I mean, I did enjoy the Solheim Cook commentary when it was in Spain. She did
Yeah.
the world feed, didn't you?
Mm.
And that was
Did
quite
Soph,
good.
did you?
Well, when it was on the television screens at the
Yeah.
golf course, obviously,
I
guess
was
who
watching
went?
it.
She went to the solo, and then there I am on the screen. So when she was
Um,
watching, she could hear
That's
me.
my daughter.
that's
That's
my daughter, that's my
Yeah,
daughter. Oh my god, I would have been proud. I would have been like, "Yeah, that's my mate there."
yeah,
Yeah.
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 I
yeah.
mean, to put it into perspective, for the people that are listening, my dad is the reason that I play golf, and Mum famously said that I will never ever play golf.
No.
And
I
that was
remember,
the
I
reason
remember.
I divorced your father, um, and thought I was, well, she just produced this golfing monster.
Yeah.
So you encouraged me, but you were
Mm.
never
I never
into the
wanted to
actual
play.
playing of it, was
No,
you?
no.
No.
And
And then when I was 70, Sophie said, "What do you want for your birthday?" I said, "A set of pings." And she bought me a set.
Wait,
So I
why
thought,
Ping? She's sponsored by Titleist.
well,
I wasn't
she
then.
wasn't at the
Oh,
time. It
right,
was
okay.
ping. It was ping.
But you know what she said to me recently? You know, one of those Scotty putter things.
God.
Could you get me one of those, please? I want it light. I want it
Oh,
Thick handle.
thick.
Want a thick handle?
I was like, yeah, Mum, fine. She'll have no idea like
oh
what
my god,
it's.
no idea the cost of that either. Like,
No,
as you
no.
know, do you know, I was shocked when I got back into golf. I was absolutely shocked at how much everything had gone up. I was like, "Oh my god, I'm actually not gonna be able to afford to play." And I emailed Jeff from Ping because I
Oh,
like
Wellington.
I
We
know.
love Jeff.
I
We
like
love
Soph.
Jeff.
Oh, me too. I absolutely love Jeff.
Mm.
So I, like Soph, have been Ping through and through my whole life. It's pretty much stemmed from, the England team games,
Mm.
like little squad.
You used to
So
be Max Fly,
I did
FYI.
used to
I
be
remember
Max.
that.
Yes, I did.
Max
Oh my
Fly
god,
Revolution
well,
golf balls.
yes. Yeah, oh my god, I loved those. They were a
So
lovely
soft.
golf ball. They were so soft. I do not need a softball now. Um, and, I emailed Jeff and I said, "Hey, Jeff, long time no speak. In fact, I hope this email still finds you alive." And it was 2.5 weeks until I got a reply, and I was like, "Oh my god, he's dead. Oh my god, Jeff's dead." And I've sent that email joking at the fact I hope he's alive, but he was still alive. He did say that I left it because I thought this would be funnier, to leave you thinking that I might have actually passed away. And I did go up and get a fitting with him, and obviously he sorted me out. He was very nice. He was very, very
Yeah.
kind, and my dad came up and we loved it. But yeah, so Joy, so you're using Ping, right?
Yes.
Ladies,
Tightless
left-handed.
balls.
Oh,
Yeah.
if you need any balls, just play behind Mum because she doesn't look for them.
Do you not? Oh my gosh,
No, I
she's so
do. I
posh.
do. I don't
She's
lose many. I don't lose
no,
many.
If it well in autumn, actually, like obviously now it's
Mm.
fine, but if the leaves are on the ground,
oh yeah,
Can't find them.
can't find them. Joy,
Can't
what's your
find them.
favourite thing about golf now?
I think the company, the ladies that I've met through golf, a different set of friends totally.
Mm.
And I play 9 holes 4 times a week, and then that's it. We have a coffee
Blimey.
and leave. Yeah, I
A
love it.
coffee. Coffee and a what?
No, just a
sometimes
coffee.
a little beer.
Yeah, little
Ooh.
beer on a Saturday. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
Mm.
she plays all the time, like January,
Play
February.
all through the year with
Oh my
my
god.
FootJoy waterproof boots that I've got.
Oh, mate, listen to this.
Are they
She's
nice?
like, "Oh, can you get me the boots with the little fur round?" I was like, "Absolutely not." And I said to the
Absolutely.
FootJoy guys, and they said, "Honestly, it's our biggest seller." So she's
I
got the black pair and the
yeah.
brown pair, and they're waterproof and they keep her
Keep
warm.
your feet warm.
Do you know what, Joy? I'm not being funny. So if I don't know if this is like bad or not, but I really want a pair of those because
You
I
do. They're
be
fantastic.
do you know why though? Because how annoying when you bend down in waterproofs and that trouser just tucks into the back part of your shoe and it drips and your socks get wet. The
Oh,
boot
okay.
wouldn't happen,
Mhm.
No,
No.
keeps your ankles warm. They're
fully
literally
lined.
yeah, why would you not wear them? I'm all about
But I
comfort
can't
now.
wear the black ones with navy blue. I have to
No,
wear the brown with
brown
navy blue and the black with black.
and a tanned belt probably. Little tan.
Um, I
Mm,
don't wear a belt, to be honest.
how do you
Too
not?
many
Oh, actually, I
fats.
don't
Many
think I
fats, too many cakes.
She did ask. She watched one of my reviews from a few years
Yeah,
ago when I used to review golf clubs, and she said, "Sophie, do you think I can have a chipper?" And I was like, "No."
you were like, "No."
And then she said, "When I went for my chipping lesson, he told me to use a 7-iron and not a wedge." And I was like, "No, no mother of mine is going to be like that."
Do you know what? My dad had a chipper and I just went, "Get in. Go in. Go on."
No,
Just it's like that that screams, "I have no idea what I'm doing.
Mm.
I'm not
And
even
what
gonna
is a
try."
56-degree? What's that?
sandwich.
Oh, a
A
sandwich.
sandwich.
Why don't they
Yeah.
say sandwich? I don't know what that means.
Well, I had to write it on mine as well, Joyce, so you're not alone.
Did you?
Yeah.
You had to write a lot of things down
Yeah, I had to
to
write a lot.
remember.
I had notebooks everywhere I went.
Mm.
Oh my god.
Look, ladies, thank you. Oh, sorry, one last question for you, Sophie. You are now doing a bit of teaching in the Mercedes, is it?
Yeah.
Mm, yeah, showroom. Do you like to well, I mean, it's a difficult one because obviously you're gonna have players or people that come to you for lessons. Do you enjoy that side of golf?
So my lessons are kind of when I'm at home, right? So
Yeah,
theoretically, I should be taking some time off. So people will say to me, "What are you doing this week? You got some time off?" I was like, "Yeah," and I always say yes, but I'm teaching. I don't find teaching like a job.
right.
I think it's brilliant. You get
Yeah,
someone in for an hour, you have a little chat, you work it out. Hopefully, they go away feeling better about
happy.
themselves, swinging it better. And then you get a text message saying, "I got 39 points and I won the
Yeah,
medal." Oh, I mean, I won the comp and I'm on the board.
yeah,
Or that swing that we worked on yesterday went out and played great today. And it's really nice to hear. So
that is lovely.
everyone thinks that I teach elite golfers. I don't.
No.
And I actually get way more from teaching, any level. And I have given you the
She
odd
has. She has.
I
Yeah,
was
she
gonna,
has.
just ask that
Yeah.
actually. Do you ever ring
Yeah,
up
she
Sophie and
has.
go, "Oh, I've come in from 9 holes and I've done this, that, and the other. What
Oh,
do you
I
think
don't
I'm
talk
doing?"
about
Yeah,
it.
you
Oh,
do.
all right, I do.
She does.
Do.
Does she?
She
Has
does.
she become a golf I'm gonna say a golf whore, but I don't really wanna
No,
call
I
your mum
think
that.
I wouldn't say bore, but you do tell me a little bit about a game, like
I
if you
do.
played well or you played bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
You don't go through shot by shot.
No,
No, that's what
No.
dads are for.
no,
Yeah,
no,
that
no,
is
no,
yeah,
no,
that's
no.
exactly yeah. Although actually my dad went out and played the other day and I said, "How'd you do?" And he went, "It was alright." And I was like, "Is that
Ooh.
is that all you're gonna give me?" Like, "Were the greens good? Was the fairway okay?" And he was like, "I didn't see many fairways and the greens were really good."
Do
I
you
was like,
remember in the old days, when there was no internet? That's how
"Yeah.
old me and Dan are. And they used to put the scores in the Daily Telegraph,
Mm.
the
Yes!
newspaper, and they'd come out the next day.
Yeah."
And we could just lie to our parents for 24 hours on how well we played. And then they'd get the paper and be like, 75?
5?
Yeah, I thought you said you shot 70.
Yeah,
Oh,
Oh my
yeah.
misprint, Dad.
When Sophie started playing and she went to that school, where did you go? That school down in Essex?
Chigwell, English
Chigwell.
girls.
And she rang up and she
yes.
said, Mum, I've shot 7 under. I went, oh, never mind. I hope you'll play better tomorrow. Because I thought that was a bad score.
And she used to
Oh,
say to people, "Oh, Sophie won 5 and 6 today." And I'm like, "Oh, 65,
well, she
6
hasn't
and 5."
finished then.
Yeah,
Yeah, she
exactly.
hasn't finished. Yeah.
But
And a,
Oh,
now she knows what
now
a birdie is, a bogey is.
a
So yeah,
double bogey.
yeah.
yeah, maybe not so many birdies.
Oh my god, that's brilliant. Look, I'm not gonna keep you any longer. It's Mother's Day, you get to finish off the evening together. I just wanna say thank you so much for coming on. I hope you've enjoyed chatting and
Oh, we have. It's
reminiscing
lovely.
and, just chatting about what you're up to now, and, yeah, I hope you look back on this and just with absolute fondness of having a bit of a chit chat with your mum about the past and the present.
Yeah.
Good.
And Dan, we need to meet up properly.
Oh,
I'm putting it
I
out there
know. Do you
now.
know what? I saw when I saw that picture of you and Claire, I was like, "God damn it!" Like, I don't because I said I could get up to you when Claire comes down to you, and
We'll
it would,
do it.
I'd love that. We've got to do it. We've absolutely got to
And a
do it.
game of golf.
Oh, well, do you know what? I'm playing a lot more now. I cannot, for the life of me, I cannot pitch. If I would rather be 110 yards out than 60 or 30 or actually even closer. If I'm slightly closer, I'll putt it. Like, yeah, there is literally there's no I've got no game, no short game. It's actually crazy. I think I've got it in my head. I'm like, "Oh, no, no, ooh, oh, I'm a bit close." Like, so so yeah, but, I play it for fun now. There's such a super group of girls, like, down here that I've been playing with, so I'm getting the love back for the game, absolutely. But
Good.
yeah, I'd love it. I'd love to come up and see you and have a game and yeah, yeah, it's been good though. Thank you so
Really
much,
done.
and
No, thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you.
I will let you know when it goes live, so maybe you can have a little look.
Okay.
All right,
Mum
look,
will
you
listen. She
ladies.
listens to everything.
Yeah. Well, look, have a good rest
No
of the
laying
evening.
up. I listen to all the podcasts.
Stop plugging other
Oh, do
people's
you?
podcasts.
That's fine, no problem at all. No problem at all. Look, lovely to have you on again, and enjoy your evening, and we'll speak to
Okay.
you soon. All
All
right,
right.
thanks a lot,
Thank you,
ladies. See
Bye.
you
mate.
later. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.